ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु, सहनौ भुनक्तु, सह वीर्यं करवावहै, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धिर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्तवेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः। So we are seeing the nature of Maya, various features of Maya. And how did this topic come? The original topic was this question related to creation. How does creation come about? How does the universe come? And for that answer was given that Ishvara is the cause for this universe. And Ishvara is Maya Sahitam Brahma. So Maya Shabala or Maya Sahitam Brahman is the cause. And therefore Maya came into the picture. That is how it is called Prasanga Sangati. So original topic is of creation. And for creation we have to know about Ishvara. And Ishvara is consisting of Brahman with Maya, and therefore Maya comes to the picture. And afterwards Ishvara also he will talk about later on, Ishvara Swarup also by Prasanga Sangati. And regarding Maya, it was said that it is Anadi. Then it was said Santa. Santa means it is subject to negation. Sadasad Vilakshana. It is neither Sat nor Asat, and thereby it is called Anirvachaniya. And then it is Eka, it is one. And according to Vachaspati Mishra, it is Nana. And this Avidya or Maya is Brahma Ashrita. Swashraya Vishayakatvam. So Swashraya Vishayakatvam, that word was explained by the commentator Swashabdena Shuddha Brahma Uchyate. But if he takes Swa as the Maya also, it is okay. Swa Ashrayaha Vishayaha Yasya. Yasyaha Maya Samaya Swashraya Vishaya. And then also this Swa word will finally will have the Swashraya Vishayakatvam will have the final meaning that Maya is objectifying Brahman and Maya is supported by Brahman. So here he has written Swa Shabdena Shuddha Brahma. So there Swa is equal to Brahma and Brahma eva Ashraya Swashraya. So there the meaning of the Swashraya will be Swa, which is Brahman. That Swashraya Brahma alone is the Vishaya of which Maya is called Swashraya Vishaya. But if you take Swa as the Maya, then also it is correct. Swa means Maya, Maya Ashraya is Brahma, and that Maya Ashraya Brahman alone is the Vishaya for Maya. So Maya Ashraya Brahma Vishayaha Yasyaha Sa Maya Swashraya Vishaya. Or Ajnanam is Swashraya Vishayakam, and Tasya Bhavaha Swashraya Vishayakam. The ideas are finally to be understood is this much, that Maya is veiling that Brahman upon which it is supported, by which it is supported. That is the final meaning. Alright. Now, in the last paragraph, we saw that Ekajnana Pakshe Bandha Moksha Vyavastha. in Eka Ajnanam, even if you accept Ajnanam to be one as per Vivarana Mata, then also Bandha Moksha Vyavastha is possible based on the Amsha of Ajnanam. And Ekajnana Pakshasya Jyayastvam. He said the Ekajnana Paksha is Jaya, means it is superior, because it is in keeping with the description of Shruti, Smriti, Purana. Why is it so? Because Eka Ajnanam is there, therefore Eka Ishvara will be there, Eka Srishti will be there. In Aneka Ajnanam there will be many Ishvara, many Srishti. And therefore the Shruti, Smriti, Purana description where Eka Ishvara, Eka Srishti is there, that will go well in Vivarana Sampradaya and can be contradicted in this Vachaspati Mishra Sampradaya. Alright. There also we can manage. In Vachaspati Mata we say that many creations or many Ishvara. So we say that everybody has got his own subjective universe. Everybody lives in his own world, and that way we can explain many universe also. And everybody has his own concept of Ishvara. My Ishvara is very compassionate. Your Ishvara may be very, very cruel, or not cruel, very tough, depending upon your background. If you are a tough father, your Ishvara will be very tough. If you are a very compassionate father, your Ishvara also will be compassionate. So it depends. So that way somehow Vachaspati Mata also we can reconcile. But general principle is that our Vivarana Sampradaya is that Ajnanam or Maya is one, and based on Maya there is one Ishvara. Based on one Maya there is one Ishvara and one creation. Alright, up to this we had seen afterwards third paragraph of this page number 153. Vishal Dasi said that if Vachaspati Mata is very appealing to you and if it is helping you to come to Advaita Jnanam, let it be so. Natad Mata Khandane Agraha Karya. We should not have any insistence for dismissal of that view. Don't spend so much energy. Swamiji, somehow I am not able to dismiss this Vachaspati Mishra Mata. It doesn't matter. I like it, Swamiji, so much. I like that it is my own ignorance. And my ignorance, based on my ignorance, there is a world and all this. I like it very much. Okay. So you remove that ignorance. How will you remove? By Advaita Jnanam. Advaita Jnanam, how will you get? By Shravana Manana Nidhyasanam. So you will do the same thing. Whether you like, you say Eka Ajnanam or many Ajnanam. Yaya Prakriya Jignasoho Advaita Bodhaha Bhavati Tasyam Prakriyayam Tasya Buddhihi Sthiri Kartavya Acharyena. So whichever Prakriya, by whichever method the Jignasu will have Advaita Bodha, in that Prakriya the Tasya Jignasoho Buddhi Sthiri Kartavya. So Sthiri Kartavya means should be steadied, should be strengthened. So Acharya should not be obsessed with that Vivarana Sampradaya only, or this Abhasavada only, or this Vachaspati Mata only. No. In fact, we are using Abhasavada very extensively. Even though Vivarana Mata, Mukhya, the Siddhanta is a Pratibimbavada. Pratibimbavada is main thing, but most of the time we use Abhasavada, which is slightly different from Pratibimbavada. So it doesn't matter. Most of the people don't even know the difference between Abhasavada and Pratibimbavada. Abhas also we translate as a reflection, then Pratibimba of course translate as a reflection. So obsession should not be there on the part of the teacher and also the student. But we play within the boundary. So we have got the options, but options within the boundary. So Swamiji, if you are so free, then Vishishta Dvaita also okay, Dvaita also okay. That much we don't go. घर में जितना खेलना है खेलो. So in the house you play as much as you want. That is what we say. घर में you can go to living room, you can go to drawing room, whichever room. But if you want to break some window, break the house window. Just by the way. So idea is that within certain boundary you have got some options you can avail. Acha. Then, up to this we had seen. Now, Acharya, this Dishaladas ji, is giving different names for Maya and concluding the topic. Shuddha Brahma Shritam Mayam Avidya iti Ajnanamiti cha ahuhu. Here we will supply Karta Vidvamsaha or Prajnaha. So, the intelligent people or learned people, they call what? Shuddha Brahma Shrita Maya. Maya which is resting on pure Brahma, to that Maya, Ahuhu, they declare. As what? Avidya iti. Iti means as Avidya. Means this Maya alone they call Avidya also. Many people have got so much fight about it. Maya, how can you call Avidya? Maya and Avidya, Bhashyakara in some place he uses in Samanadikaranyam. Maya, Avidya. So people say, how can you say Maya to be Avidya? Yes, we have some convention that when we want to highlight Avrana aspect, we use Avidya. When we want to highlight the projection, Vikshepa, we use Maya. But not necessary. Sometimes Maya also is used as Avarika, one who is veiling. Maya also can be used as the one who is veiling factor. And Avidya also can be used as the projecting factor. Nama Rupayoho Bija Bhuta Avidya. So there it is projecting factor is highlighted. So it is not necessary that Avidya should be used in this manner only. They are interchangeably used. Therefore, sir, Avidya iti ahu. See, people who have studied very little, they will have this fight. Those who have studied more, they will say that, yeah, this also is used. So those who have studied limited things, they will say that like you have studied Rama Shabda only. So then whatever fourth case would be what? Ramaya, Krishnaya, Shivaya. So Vishnu means what? Vishnaya. Vishnu ही होना चाहिए. Because you study only Rama Shabda. You think Rama Shabda alone is whole Sanskrit language. And you say Vishnaya only. Because Rama is Ramaya. So Vishnu should be what? Vishnaya only. Agraha happens. So you don't know that it is also Ukaranta Shabda also is there. Alright. So here he said Avidya iti ahuhu. So learned people declare Maya resting on Shuddha Brahman as Avidya. Ajnanam iti cha. And as Ajnanam. Ajnanam also it is called. So Ajnana, Avidya, Maya, they can be interchangeably used. Acha. Why this Avidya or Ajnanam is called Maya? For that he says, Achintya Ananta Shakti Vatvad Yuktinam Avishayatvacha Maya iti Vyapadeshaha. Vyapadeshaha means name, title. Maya is called Maya. Why? Because Maya has got the popular meaning magic. Maya literally means magic or magic power. Is called Maya. And this Avidya or Ajnanam is called Maya because it is a power. Avidya or Ajnanam is a power. What type of power? Achintya Ananta Shakti Matvad. It is endowed with or it is in the form of Achintya Ananta Shakti. Achintya means unfathomable. Ananta means limitless. The Maya keeps on unfolding different things. So never gets exhausted. Therefore, Achintya Ananta Shakti Matvat Maya iti Vyapadesha. Maya is called Maya because it has got unfathomable, inconceivable, limitless power. Therefore, it is called Maya. So just as a magician, magic power is, he looks very limitless because he keeps on doing different things. In example, it is limited. But to an ordinary person, it will look, oh my God, how many things he does. So, Achintya Ananta Shakti Matvat. It is Maya. And Yuktinam Avishayatvacha. Avishayatvat means not available, not subject to yukti. Usual logic you cannot use. Your general logic is what? If something is not savayava, it should be niravayava. Savayava means partful, having parts. If something is not savayava, what it should be? Niravayava. Whereas Maya is neither savayava nor niravayava. If something is not bhinnam, it should be abhinnam. Whereas Maya is neither bhinnam from Brahma nor abhinnam from Brahman in a conventional sense. So Maya is, if something is not Sat, it should be Asat. But Maya is neither Sat nor Asat. And how it works, we cannot figure out. Therefore, Yuktinam Avishayatvat. Logically, Maya should not be there. Why Maya can be there? Because Brahman is Chaitanya Swarupa, Jnana Swarupa. That how a Jnana Prachanda Swarupa Brahma can have this Maya, which is Avaranatmika. How is it possible? So it looks impossible, but it is there. So logically, it is not completely explainable, but it is available for your inference, your experience. Therefore, it is called Maya. So magic is like that. You see, but you cannot explain it. How it happens? This fellow keeps on, taking out things from himself. And in fact, now the modern time magician not so great. In Bhagavan Bhashyakara's time, the magicians were so great that he gives the example that a magician will throw the rope and he will climb on that rope. So you imagine, he has thrown the rope in the sky, climbing, and you will hear the sound of a fight, some body parts falling down. And then afterwards from the backside the magician will come. He had gone up on the rope and he comes from the audience. Like Houdini box, something was there. So he will come from the audience. He goes into the box and comes. How it happens? So that we cannot explain. Logically it doesn't look possible. The person goes up and he comes from behind. How? So it is yukti nam avishya. In fact, our behavior also sometimes like this. How it happens? It happens. That is what Maya is. So that Maya aspect is percolated in our behavior also. We also will surprise. How come I did like this? Or we surprised about the person. How come this person did like this? He does. That's how Maya is. So Maya is Maya because Yuktinam Avishya. Just as the magic is not available for explanation, general explanation. Similarly, this also is not available for this explanation. Logical explanation, it is not available. You can give some logic, but completely it cannot be explained logically. Logically, Maya itself should not be there. It is there. And therefore it is Maya. So if Maya is not understood logically, you should not be surprised. Why? Because that is how Maya is. So that is how Maya is. So something comes to my mind. Okay, but now let us go to next one. Vidya nashyatvad avidya iti varanyate. He said the same factor is also called avidya. What? Why is it called avidya? Vidya nashyatvat. Because it is removable by vidya, therefore it is called avidya. Same veiling factor which is having the projection power as well, that factor is also called avidya. Why? Because it is negatable, removable by vidya. So here it is a virodharthe nanj. Avidya means na vidya avidya, and that na has got the meaning virodha. We have seen that 6 meanings are there. Tat sadrishyam abhavasya tadanyatvam tadalpata. Then aprashastyam virodasya nanjartha nanyartha shat prakirtitaha. 6 meanings are there. One of them is Virodaha. What is the example they give? Daityaha Asuraha. Asuraha Daityaha. Nasuraha Asuraha. And Nasura means Sura Virodhihi Asuraha. Daityas, the children of Diti, they were opposed to this Daitya, the Devas. Therefore they are called Asuraha. So Asuraha, Nasuraha. Na means Virodhi. Sura Virodhi, Virodhinaha Asuraha. So here similarly, Vidya Nashyatvat Avidya. That which is opposed to Vidya is Avidya. Okay. Then another meaning of avidya also is given, which is not given here. Na vidyate vastutaha iti avidya. So vid dhatu has got two meanings. One meaning is to know, other meaning is to exist. So na vidyate vastutaha. Na vidyate means na asti vastutaha sa avidya. That meaning also is there. And here this meaning given is vidya virodhi, virodhini avidya. Iti varnyate. In this manner it is described. So same factor is called Maya, same factor is called Avidya. And Swarupavarakattvat Ajnanamiti cha Bhanyate. Bhanyate and Varnyate. See, Bhanyate means told. Bhandhatu. Told. So Swarupavarakattvat, because of being the veiler of the Swarupa, one's own true nature, it is called Ajnanam. It is opposed to Dhanam. Dhanam reveals the thing. Ajnanam is what? Veils the thing. Therefore it is called Ajnanam also. So here different way this word is, different way this factor is explained. So avidya is highlighting what? It is removable by vidya. And Ajnanam word is conveying the idea that it is veiling the Swarupa. Jnanam is revealing the Swarupa and Ajnanam is veiling the Swarupa. Virodhi, Dana Virodhi. Alright, it is Ajnanam. Swarupa Varakatvat Ajnanam iti cha Bhanyate. Being the veiler of the true nature, it is called Ajnanam. Mayayaha Ashraya Bhutam Chaitanyam Samanya Chaitanyam. Now, up to this, the three different names were given. Maya, Avidya and Ajnana. Before we go to the next sentence, some more words are also used. One word is Prakriti. This Maya is called Prakriti also. Prakarshena Kriti Yogyatvat Prakriti. That which is available to be modified into product is called Prakriti. Or Prakriyate Anaya iti Prakriti. That by which the creation is made is called Prakriti. So the Upadana Karanatva aspect is highlighted by the word Prakriti. So Maya is also called Prakriti. Mayam tu Prakritim Vidyat. Mayinam tu Maheshwaram in Shvetashvatar Upanishad it is given. So Prakriti is one more word. Another word used is, it is called Mula Vidya. This is also called Mula Vidya because it is a fundamental ignorance. It is also called Shaktihi, Isha Shaktihi or Shaktihi. It is also called Mahashushuptihi. It is called Mahashushuptihi. Otherwise, it is also called Tamaha. Tamaha Asit. There is Sukta in Veda, there is a Tamaha Asit. So all these words are there. Okay. So Maya has got so many names. Now, he gives some more details about Maya. So really this is like a Maya presentation. If you want to do presentation on Maya, this is a very good paragraph. This topic, very good. It gives what all features of Maya very nicely given. Okay. So if you have any confusion about Maya, you come here. So you will get some clarity, not full clarity, because not available for full clarity. Aisi hai Maya. So Maya, Maya, okay. Mayayaha Ashraya Bhutam Chaitanyam Samanya Chaitanyam. Not Tad Mayayaha Virodhi किंतु साधकम मायायाः सत्तापदम स्फुरणपदम च. Okay. So now he says, Ashraya of Maya is consciousness. What type of consciousness? Samanya Chaitanyam. Consciousness in general means pure consciousness. So pure consciousness is the Ashraya of Maya. And that consciousness, na tat mayayaha virodhi. Tat means that Samanya Chaitanyam. Consciousness as such. That Samanya, general consciousness in general, without association with anything, that consciousness is the Ashraya of Maya, and Tat refers to Samanya Chaitanyam, Mayayaha na virodhi. It is not opposite to Maya. Samanya Chaitanyam, pure consciousness, is not opposed to Maya, is not the what is called antidote to Maya. Kintu sadhakam, in fact it is supporter. Pure consciousness is not the destroyer of Maya, but in fact it is supporter. And supporter in what sense? Further it is explained. Mayaha satta pradam spurana pradam cha. It is lending existence. Pradam is lending. Lending existence and lending shining. To say Maya is inferred means Maya becomes evident. That how it becomes evident? Because of consciousness. So Mayayaha satta pradam spurana pradam cha tat. That means Samanya Chaitanyam. The consciousness as such is lending existence and lending shining, and thereby it is sadhakam. It is supporting consciousness. How? By lending existence and shining. Means Maya is, you can say, because of the support of Shuddha Chaitanyam. Because Shuddha Chaitanyam alone is Sat Swarupa, and Maya is evident through its karyam. So it is evident. And how it is evident? Because of this Chaitanya. So Mayayaha satta pradam spurana pradam cha. Again we have to bring it Samanya Chaitanyam. Samanya Chaitanyam is lending existence and lending shining, making it evident. Achha, then what is opposite to this Maya? Some factor should be there which removes the Maya. He says Vrityarudham Chaitanyam अथवा चैतन्य सहितां वृत्तिं मायायाः विरोधितया जानीयात्. He says consciousness which is vrityarudham. Vrityarudham means which is manifesting through the vritti. Akhandakara vritti aham brahmasmi. Jagadadhishthanam brahma ahamasmi. That vrityarudham chaitanyam. The chaitanyam which is manifesting through obtaining in the vritti, akhandakara vritti, that chaitanyam is mayayaha virodhitaya janiyat. Janiyat sadhaka janiyat. Janiyat is a vidiling, dhatu. Janiyat means one should know. One should know the consciousness obtaining in the vritti as mayayaha virodhi, as the one opposite to Maya. Means the remover of Maya. So here two ways we can present. One is Vrityarudham Chaitanyam. So here Chaitanyam is Mukhya. Or you can say Athava Chaitanya Sahita Vritti. Or you can say that Vritti along with Chaitanyam is Maya Virodhi. So either you highlight the place of Vritti or you highlight the place of Chaitanyam. Either way both are required. And this example I have given. So Devadatta and his wife Lata have come. So you can say either way. Devadatta came with his wife or Lata came with her husband. Finally both of them came. So similarly here you can say Chaitanyam obtaining in Vritti or Vritti along with Chaitanyam is Maya Virodhi. So pure consciousness does not remove Ajnanam. Only this Vrityarudha Chaitanyam or Chaitanya Sahita Vritti is Maya Virodhi. So here also we have to see, mere Vritti cannot remove, Chaitanya Sahita Vritti alone can remove. But fortunately, Vritti cannot be there without Chaitanya. Chaitanyam can be there without Vritti. Chaitanyam can be there without Vritti, like as it happens in Sushupti. So Chaitanyam can be there without Vritti, especially Brahmakara Vritti, but Vritti cannot be without Chaitanyam. So Chaitanyam with Vritti or Vritti with Chaitanyam is Mayayaha Virodhi. So, but somebody may have questioned that if pure consciousness cannot remove Maya, then how come this consciousness with vritti will remove? What speciality happens? How is it possible? So first of all we tell them, if pure consciousness is removing this Maya, then Maya would have been removed a long time back, because pure consciousness is all the time there. Consciousness from its own angle is pure consciousness only. So pure consciousness would have removed. So it has not been removed. Otherwise Shastra is not required, Guru is not required, classes are not required, online, offline classes not required. So first of all we say that pure consciousness cannot remove, because otherwise it would have removed. Second, we say that sometimes when a thing is manifesting through something else, then its power increases. For that he says, Atra, in this regard, to understand this idea that pure consciousness cannot remove Maya, but Vrityaruda Chaitanyam can remove Maya, for that Atra, that is the meaning of Atra. Here, in this regard, Suryakanta Shila Ruda Surya Prabha Drishtantatvena Avagantavya. Prabha means light, Surya Prabha means sunlight. So sunlight which is Arudha, obtaining, manifesting through Suryakanta Shila. Suryakanta Shila means magnifying glass. Simple. We think Suryakanta Shila kahan dhundenge. So Suryakanta Shila is a Sanskrit name for a magnifying glass, lens. You know what we call lens? So Suryakanta Shila Ruda Surya Prabha. So sunlight obtaining in magnifying glass will burn the blade or paper or something. So sunlight in general, if it is falling on the paper, it is just illumining the paper. But sunlight passing through the magnifying glass burns the paper, burns the grass. So how Samanya Surya Prabha does not burn the paper, but the sunlight Surya Prabha manifesting through Suryakanta Mani lens can burn the paper. Similarly, Samanya Chaitanyam, which is like Samanya Surya Prabha, does not remove this Maya, but this consciousness which is manifesting through this Brahmakara Vritti is like magnifying glass, that consciousness can remove this Maya, can burn Maya. Alright. So these are the details given. Now he is concluding the discussion on Maya. Very beautiful. I have highlighted it. It's worth highlighting. So whatever we have discussed finally is given in 2 sentences. Itham, in this manner. Eka anadihi santa sadasad vilakshana anirvachaniya avidyagdanadi shabda vyapadeshya savanya chaitanyam ashrita vrityaruda chaitanya vinashya cha maya varnita. So if you want to have the full description of Maya, it is given here. Very nicely given. In 1 sentence it is given. Itham, in this manner, Maya Varnita. Maya is described. What type of Maya? Eka, one. One is enough. One is enough for creating samsara. Eka. Then Anadihi, beginningless. Santa. Santa means subject to negation, means having the end, having negation. Antena saha vartate sa Santa. So Santa and Shanta, we have to understand, it is not Shanta. Maya is Shanta. Santa means having the end. Sadasad Vilakshana. It cannot be categorized as independently existent, nor it can be categorized as non-existent. And thereby Anirvachaniya. Sadasad Vilakshana means distinct, different. Different from Sad and Asat. And thereby Anirvachaniya, uncategorizable. So Sadasad Vilakshana is the explanation of Anirvachaniya. Then Avidya Ajnanadi Shabda Vyapadesha. That which is referred to, Vyapadesha means referred to by the Shabda words Avidya, Ajnana, etc. And etc. means what? Prakriti, Tamaha, Shakti. Shabda Vyapadesha referred to by these different words Avidya, Ajnana, etc. Samanya Chaitanyam Ashrita. It is supported by general consciousness, pure consciousness. And Vrutyaruda Chaitanya Vinasya. And it is negatable, destroyable by the consciousness obtaining in a particular vritti, particular thought. And this Vrutyaruda Chaitanyam or Chaitanya Sahita Vritti alone are called Jnanam. Jnanam means knowledge. Knowledge is equal to Chaitanyam obtaining in Vritti or Vritti Chaitanya Sahita Vritti. Chaitanya Sahita Vritti or Vrutyaruda Chaitanyam is the meaning of the word knowledge, Jnanam. So Vrutyaruda Chaitanya, simple word will be what? Jnana Vinasya or Brahma Jnana Vinasya. Vinasya means destroyable, removable by Vrutyaruda. So very nice. So what about beginning? Anadi. How it is removable? Vrutyaruda Chaitanya. Chaitanya Vinasya. Cha Maya Varnita. Alright. Now, Prasangat. So Maya description is over. Now Prasangat means occasionally or as per occasion. Since there is occasion has come, so because of the occasion, Ishvara Swarupa Varnanam, the description of the nature of Ishvara. So Prasangat means what? Samsara Varnana Prasangat or Samsarotpatti Varnana Prasangat. On the occasion of the topic of creation, the description of Ishvara Swarupa also is given. Alright. So it is called Prasanga Sangati. Because the occasion has come, so it is given. Alright. Ishvara Swarupam. Remember, the main story is, who is the Shishya here? Adrishti. Madhyamadhikari. Yes, Madhyamadhikari. Very good. Madhyamadhikari bol diya. So, Ishvara Swarupam. So, Madhyamadhikari, Adrishti. So, he is the one who is asking question about creation. How samsara is born, what is the order, etc. So, that was the topic. From that this came, from that Krama came, and then Maya and Ishvara came. Is something like, I tell that, I went by Vande Bharat. So, Vande Bharat kya hota hai? So, then I wanted to tell you I went to Bangalore by Vande Bharat. As just example, I have not gone by that. I went by bus. I went by Vande Innova. So, but suppose somebody said, I went to Bangalore by Vande Bharat. So now you ask the question about Vande Bharat. Then I describe Vande Bharat. That will be called what? Prasanga Sangati. I didn't mean to describe the Vande Bharat. But Vande Bharat is a new initiative of railway and all, good service and all. Sometimes good service, sometimes food is not so good. All this, people will say all this. So that is called Vande Bharat. It's called Prasanga Sangati. So just I am giving you the example, Prasanga Sangati. Alright. Prasangat Ishvara Swarupa Varnanam. Alright. Next. So Ishvara Swarupam Vividha Karana Lakshanam cha. now डब्बा में डब्बा जैसा होता है. So you want to talk about Ishvara. Now to talk about Ishvara, you have to talk about two types of Karanam, because Ishvara is presented as Jagat Karanam. Now Jagat Karanam, what type of Karanam? Then we have to say Upadana Karanam, Nimitta Karanam. So Upadana Karana, Nimitta Karanam, topic comes by what? Prasanga Sangati. That is how the conversation happens, no? You start with one topic, say we had Vichara Sagara class. Oh, that Vichara Sagara class, how was it? It was cool. Because there is air condition running. So cool. Acha, Swamiji has started air condition now. Okay. So what about fan? Oh, fan was making sound. But all fans are making sound. So all these are what? Prasanga Sangati. So you wanted to talk about Vichara Sagara, Maya Swarupam you want to talk. But this happened. This is how Prasanga Sangati, that is how it's a Gatanugata. So one Prasanga will lead to another Prasanga, another Prasanga, another Prasanga. So Ishvara Swarupam, Vividha Karana Lakshanam Cha, and the nature of twofold cause. So these are the two topics going to be discussed. What is the nature of Ishvara and what is the Lakshana, the characteristics of twofold causes. Twofold cause. Shuddha Sattva Guna Sahita Maya. Maya Adhishthanam Chaitanyam. Maya Pratifalita Chaitanyam Abhasaha iti trayam militva Ishvaraha iti abhidhiyate. This is one prakriya. Ishvara is defined in Shastra, in our Prakarana Granthas and all, different ways. So here, following the Panchadashi Prakriya, Ishvara is consisting of three factors. Generally we say two only. Maya Sahitam Brahma Ishvara. But here one more factor also is talked about. What is that? Shuddha Sattva Guna Sahita Maya. Maya endowed with Shuddha Sattva, pure Sattva, or Shuddha Sattva Pradhana Prakriti Maya. That is how in Panchadashi first chapter it has been talked about. So Maya is this Prakriti, the fundamental cause, which is having the predominance of this pure Sattva. That is called Maya. So Maya is one constituent of Ishvara. Second is what? Maya Adhishthanam Chaitanyam. Chaitanyam, which is the Adhishthanam. If you remember, Adhisthana Rupashraya and Abhimanitva Rupashraya. So here Adhishthanam. So Adhishthanam of Maya is what? Chaitanyam, Shuddha Chaitanyam. So Adhisthana, the support of Maya, Chaitanyam. That is second factor. That these generally two are generally talked about as the constituents of Ishvara. But here third, Maya Pratifalita Chaitanya Bhasaha. So reflection of or resemblance of consciousness reflected in Maya. Iti, in this manner, Trayam Militva, having three things put together, Ishvaraha, or having three things joined, Ishvaraha iti abhidhiyate. It is called Ishvaraha. That three entities joined together is called Ishvaraha. So three things are what? Maya, Chaitanyam, and Maya Pratifalita Chaitanya Bhasaha. Jiva's description also is similar to this. Only it is there at Vyashti level. In Panchadashi only is Jiva's definition is given. Adhishthanam yad Chaitanyam. That Chaitanyam yad Adhishthanam Linga Dehascha Yah Punaha. Then Chaitanyam yad Adhishthanam Linga Dehascha Yah Punaha. Then Chidabhasaha Tatsango Jiva iti uchyate. So three things is called Jivaha. There are also similar thing. Chaitanyam yad Adhishthanam. Adhisthana Chaitanyam, Linga Sharira, the Sukshma Sharira, and the Chidabhasa. These three things put together is called Jivaha. And Ishvara is this Maya Adhisthana Chaitanyam, Maya Pratipalita Chaitanyam. Alright. So there Upadhi is Linga Sharira, Sukshma Sharira, and here Upadhi is Maya. Saha ayam Ishvara Sarvajnaha. That this Ishvara, that well-known Ishvara, ayam, which is described here as the combination of three, Ishvara is Sarvajnaha, is all-knowing. Why it is all-knowing? Because it is Shuddha Sattva Pradhana. Shuddha Sattva Pradhanopadika. So since it has got the Upadhi of Shuddha Sattva Pradhana Maya, therefore it is Sarvajnaha. Whereas Jiva is Alpajna because Malina Sattva Pradhana, Avidyopadika. Or Malina Sattvopadika. Yes, Malina Sattvopadika is Avidyopadika. Or Linga Sharira Upadika, which is having limited guna. Therefore, Jiva is Sarvajna. So, Jiva has got limited knowledge because his Upadhi is having limited capacity. But Ishvara has got the Upadhi which is free, is a limitless capacity. Therefore, this Ishvara is Sarvajna. So Ishvara's Upadhi Maya has got Sattva Guna Pradhana, and Sattva Guna stands for knowledge. Therefore Ishvara is all knowledge. Saha eva Jagataha Karanam. That Ishvara alone is the cause of this world. Alright. Then Karanam Dvividham. This cause is twofold. What is that? Upadana Karanam, Nimitta Karanam cha iti. What are they? Material cause and efficient, intelligent cause. Efficient cause also they use the word. Yat karyam, itak nimitta karanam is not exactly translated by this efficient cause and all this. Efficient cause, intelligent cause. So, a nimitta karanam is the karanam which is becoming the nimitta, the basis for creation, but not upadana karanam. That is called nimitta karanam. Alright. So that will be better explanation. But some word, one single word we have to give. So we give intelligent cause, efficient cause, etc. So Pujya Swami used to say intelligent cause is not an intelligent word. Or nimitta karanam. Okay. Then yat karya. Okay, now he explains what is upadana karanam, what is nimitta karanam. Yat karyam, yat karya swarupe pravishati, यद बिना कार्यस्य स्थितिः नास्ति तद उपादान कारणम उच्यते यथा मृद घटस्य उपादान कारणम. He says yat, that which is karya swarupe pravishati, enters into the nature of the karyam, in the what is called body of the effect. That which enters into the body of effect. And yad vina karyasya sthitihi nasti, without which there is no sustenance of the product. Tad upadana karanam uchyate. That is called the material cause. Like what? Yatha mrit ghatasya upadana karanam. Just as mrit clay is the material cause of the pot. Now let us apply this lakshana. So why mrit is ghatasya upadana karanam? Because karya swarupe means Ghata Swarupe Pravishati. It is there inherent. Pravishati has got the mind. It is inherently there in this Karya effect pot. And Yad Vina, without clay, Karyasya Sthitihi Nasti. There is no continuity, sustenance of this pot. Therefore, Mrut is called Ghatasya Upadana Karana. So whenever Drishtanta is given for Lakshana, we have to apply the Lakshana. Then only our understanding will be clear. So Mrut is Ghatasya Upadana Karanam because the Lakshana given for Upadana Karanam is applicable in Ghata and in this Mrut Ghata. So in Mrut the Lakshana is applied with regard to Ghata. Therefore Mrut is Ghatasya Upadana Karanam. And now he explains what I have said that he himself does. Ghataswarupe Mrudaha Praveshaha Asti. Mruda is the sixth case singular. Ghataswarupe, in the body of pot, Praveshaha, there is entry of Mruda, Mrut, clay. So there is entry of clay in the body of pot. Mrudam vina Ghataha na sthitim labate cha. And without clay, pot cannot attain continuity, sustenance. Yat karya swarupe na pravish. So this is called upadana karanam. So now he goes to nimitta karanam. Yat karya swarupe na pravishati kintu karyat पृथक स्थितं सत् कार्यम उत्पादयति यस्य नाशेन कार्यम न नश्यति तद निमित्त कारणम इति अभिधीयते. So now nimitta karana definition. Yat karya swarupe na pravishyati, that which does not enter into the body of the effect. Kintu karyat pruthak sthitam, but having remained, sthitam is remain, having remained separately from the product. Sat means being, being the one remaining separate from the effect. Karyam utpadayati, produces the effect. So that which remaining separate from the effect produces the effect, means contributes to the production of the effect. And yasya nashena karyam na nashyati, and by the destruction of which the product is not destroyed. Tad nimitta karanam iti abhidiyate. So that is called nimitta karanam. Efficient cause, intelligent cause, etc. Alright. Means what? That which is not entering into the body of the effect, but at the same time contributing to the production of the effect, and whose destruction will not destroy the effect. That is called nimitta karanam. And he explains, he himself explains, I did not explain. Yatha gatasya kulalaha dandachakradayah cha nimitta karanani. Just as kulalaha, pot maker, danda means stick, chakra, the wheel, potter's wheel, etc. are nimitta karanani. They are called nimitta karanani. Now you can understand. See, kulala you can say intelligent cause. If danda and chakra, how it is intelligent? Danda is not intelligent. So it's we nimitta karanam, we have to say nimitta karanam only. So a non-material cause. So something like that we have to say nimitta karanam. Cause without being the material, that is nimitta karanam. So danda chakra, I hope you know. So to make a pot, we require a potter's wheel. That is called chakra. And to move the wheel, we require danda. So that danda chakra dayaha nimitta karanani. Na kulaladayah gataswarupe pravishanti. Now he is applying the lakshana. So the pot maker, etc., gataswarupe, in the body of pot, na pravishanti, they do not enter into the body of pot. Katat prathak bhutaha katam utpadayanti, remaining separate from the pot, they produce pot. घटोत्पत्त्यनन्तरं कुलालादीनां नाशे अपि घटः न नश्यति. After the rise of the pot, after the creation of the pot, even if there is destruction of this pot maker, etc., घटः न नश्यति, pot is not destroyed. Today pot makers made pot and next day died. So pot will not die, it will continue. Unlike clay, if clay is destroyed, then pot cannot remain. But if pot maker is destroyed, or the chakra is destroyed, danda is destroyed, pot will continue to be. Itham upadanam nimittamiti cha karanam dividham. In this manner, there are two types of cause. One is called upadana, material cause, other is called nimitta karanam. Alright. So here, there is a footnote. Generally we see footnote. So here also we'll see, it's a very long footnote, but you will see. Whatever we can see. Karyotpatti sthitilaya karanatvam upadana karanasya lakshanam. The definition of upadana karana is Garya utpatti sthitilaya karanatvam. This is a simple definition. Being the cause of the creation, sustenance and dissolution of an effect is the lakshana, the definition of material cause. In simple words, karya utpatti sthiti laya karanam upadana karanam. Material cause is the one which is the cause for the creation, sustenance and dissolution of the effect. Alright. Then for nimitta karanam, what do we say? The second footnote is given. Karyotpatti matra karanam. Karanatvam nimitta karanasya lakshanam. Nimitta karanam is the cause only for utpatti. Nimitta karan doesn't have the guarantee for, that doesn't have the causality for sustenance and dissolution. Thank God. Imagine this nimitta karanam pot maker has to sustain the pots. So how will it sustain all the pots in so many places? It has been exported to US also. How will it sustain? Not possible. And worse than that, laya karana. Imagine that pot maker was the laya karana of pot. So every now and then he is sitting and one pot will enter into him. Another pot will enter into him. So what will happen? So that fortunately doesn't happen. So it's not laya karanam. Otherwise, this type of thing will happen. He is eating and one pot comes to eat. That doesn't happen. So alright. So this is upadana karana lakshanam and nimitta karanam. So upadana karanam is karyasya utpatti sthiti laya karanam. Nimitta karanam is utpatti karyasya utpatti matra karanam. That which is the cause merely for creation. Alright. Now, he gives three views regarding this upadana karanam. Jagadutpatti vishaye आरंभ परिणाम विवर्तवादानां मध्ये विवर्तवादः एव श्रेयानिति विचारतः सिद्ध्यति. Regarding this upadana karanam, regarding this karya karana, there are three views. One is arambhavada of Nayayika and Vaisheshika, and there is the parinamavada of Sankhya and Yoga, and vivartavada of Vedanti. So these are the three vadas which are going to be presented. And he said the third vada alone, vivartavada alone is, he said, Shreyan, he is the best. Iti, in this manner, vicharatah, by analysis it is established. So Jagadutpatti Vishaye, regarding the creation of the world, Arambha Parinama Vivartavadana Madhye, Madhye means among the Arambhavada, Parinamavada and Vivartavada. Among these three vadas, Vivartavada, vada means view, theory, or view. Vivartavada, the view of apparent manifestation, or view of this apparent change, alone is Shreyan, is the best. Iti, in this manner, vicharatah siddhyati, is established through analysis. Tathahi, explanation follows. That explanation we will see in the next class. So tomorrow we have got holiday. Then I think Monday, Tuesday also there is no class. So we have a class on Wednesday.
Monday it's there, Swamiji.
Monday it is there? Okay. So Monday we will have. Okay. So whatever is there, we have already been given schedule. You also will follow, I also will follow. After seeing that, I will come. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamivashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha.